And a good afternoon and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse here at Woodstock Academy as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs Gold, a prep basketball team, plays their first game in about, well, maybe 2 months. Notre Dame, West Haven in town. The Green Knights ready to take on the Centaurs. Mark Allard being joined by the head coach of the Woodstock Academy girls basketball program, Will Fleeton. And Will, it's always exciting to get back onto the basketball court, isn't it?
Particularly this year. The way things have been, everything's been quiet. People have been kept cooped up. It's a wonderful thing to be in here today.
No question about that. The Centaurs, like we said, they've played one game basically all year long. They played St. Thomas More, and it was essentially a glorified scrimmage, if you will. But then again, most games being played this year,
it's more. I think it's more the opportunity that you get
to
play.
It really is. It's coming out here, getting on the basketball court, being able to play. No, there are not any spectators in most of these games. No, there's no titles to shoot for in many of these games, or league titles, or division championships, or state titles, or national championships. But it's a chance to play basketball.
Right. It's funny how none of that stuff is in play, but you can still feel that happiness and that buzz and that excitement in the gym, right?
Absolutely.
That definitely shows these kids just want to play basketball.
You know, and I want to see some basketball.
Me too.
I don't know about you, but I want to see some basketball because we have been kind of, huddled ourselves, if you will, locked up in our offices, sitting in front of our computers. I know you're probably sitting in front of your computer if you're listening to us and watching us now, but hopefully it's at least the start of some really good things here where we can play some basketball. And this is game one of 2 games today, by the way, because after this we're going to shoot down to Norwich and try to bring you some hockey from the Norwich Rose Garden Ice Arena. So Woodstock Academy Centaurs take on Suffield Granby Windsor Locks in the boys ice hockey game. So going to be an exciting afternoon. I mean, at least for me, you get the adrenaline and the blood flowing,
for sure.
you know?
Yeah, for sure. The biggest thing is for the athletes. The athletes get to go out and compete. We weren't sure if we would have anything, to be honest with you. So once again, I think it's opportunity. Now, last night, the Woodstock Academy Centaurs traveled to Notre Dame, West Haven, where the blue team got a chance to play against these very same Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights, and the Green Knights prevailed 105-74 last night. Ethan Edwards scored 14 points, Jaden Bellotti 12 for the blue team, some members of which are currently in the gymnasium watching the goings-on here today, or soon to be going on here today. The Green Knights, though, they put 6 players in double figures last night. Wow.
Led by 21 points from Evan Scott Alexander. So they are not exactly a team not to be reckoned with. Of course, this will be the first time that they face the gold team. They faced the blue team last night. And the other thing, too, is something tells me, and here's some other things we've got going on, which we have not mentioned, but you do not see Jacques Rivera on the Woodstock Academy bench. We, like everything else, there's been some quarantine issues and some people who have come into close contact. So Brad Favreau is stepping in as head coach of the Woodstock Academy Gold today.
And I'm sure. I mean, I know Brad personally. He'll hold things together for Coach Rivera. I'm sure they've spoken probably via Zoom or some type of way to communicate. So I'm sure he knows what Coach wants. I'm sure Coach is watching right now, and watching as we broadcast right now. So I think it's just another hurdle of this type of new year we're working in.
New year, new normal.
Yeah.
I don't know what normal is anymore, to be absolutely honest.
Normal is appreciating everything and rolling with the flow.
You're right. Starting out there for the Notre Dame West Haven is Justin Davis. He's wearing number 1. Also out there, number 4 is Evan Scott Alexander, as you might expect. Number 12 is Chris Lang. Number 30 is Jonathan Edwards. And I'm trying to pick up that other number. Is that number 1 over there? Or no, that's number 11, Kyle Harrell over there as well. For Woodstock Academy, we will start this way. Tyree Kettner, I do believe he was out there. I think he will be out there. Julian Samaro is one of your guards, along with, we'll pick up the numbers. Unfortunately, the numbers are not on both sides of the unis today, so we'll pick them up as we go along. Also out there and picking up the basketball quickly out to Samaro. Samaro's jumper is up and good, a 2-pointer.
Yeah. A little bit of
pressure by Woodstock to start right off the first made basket.
Why not, right?
Right.
Ball is taken away by Justin Cross on the turnover. And a 2-0 lead. They try to add it to more as they give up the basketball over to Samaro. He'll play the quarterback role. Ball is knocked away and stolen by Harrell. Harrell will race down the floor on the right side, knocked away from him. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go back over to the Green Knights.
That's a great defensive play by Julian Samaro. Got a hand on the ball as he was bringing it up. Took 2 points off the board, I believe.
They toss the basketball in and get it into Edwards. Edwards goes to the lane, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound comes down to Kettner, over to Samaro. Up ahead, but stolen away by Chris Lang. Lang gives it over to Edwards. Edwards jumper outside from number 1, Davis. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to the Centaurs. With the basketball, I do believe that is Johan Niemi who is out there right now. Give the basketball to Samaro. Samaro inside, Kettner. Kettner works inside, and a foul call will go against number 12, Chris Lang.
That could be a problem today for Notre Dame.
Or was it number 11? It'll be Harrell who picks it up. That'll be his first.
Yep, the length and the size could be obviously a problem inside.
Well, they do not, Notre Dame West Haven does not have anyone over 6'4". Kettner stands 6'7". Dominic Strother, who is here today, stands 6'10". Isha Mohammed, 6'9.5". So, yeah, I'd say the size is on Woodstock Academy's side. Tyree Kettner, 6'7" forward center of Eden, Pennsylvania, on the free throw line. Puts up the shot and misses. He'll have one more attempt here. 2-0, first minute of this ball game. Just one game today, as the Blue played last night, as we mentioned. Kettner misses the second one as well. The rebound that comes down to Davis. Davis goes up ahead to Scott Alexander, misses the shot. Kettner on the rebound. Kettner quickly up ahead. Samaro from 3. No, 2. Got it.
2, yep.
That little yellow line can sometimes be a little bit tough to see.
Yeah, it kind of blends in with the floor.
It does.
He was almost in the same spot from the last one he hit.
Lang gave it up. Jumper from outside for Davis is no good. Rebound, Lang gets it back. Lang bounce pass inside, goes to Edwards. Edwards working. Ball is blocked on the play by the Centaurs. Up ahead quickly to Niemi. Niemi back to Samaro. Samaro gives up the basketball. Tried to get it over to Abdias Carcamo. Carcamo lost the handle, and it gets ahead to Edwards. Edwards gets the basket on the break. 4-2 in favor of Woodstock Academy. Kind of like this new setup we have here. We have the score down in the corner, so I don't even have to tell you anymore what the score is all the time. This is truly a little bit more of a television angle, if you will. This is Niemi. A jumper from outside is good for 3.
Well, that's a 3. Yeah, he was deep corner there.
So a 7-2 lead for Woodstock Academy. Scott Alexander through the timeline, up ahead to Davis. Davis to the baseline. Runner with the right hand is good. Little touch on that one.
Yeah, nice floater in the paint. Over the length once again. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot today.
You just might. Carcamo, 5'10" guard out of Brooklyn, New York. They get the ball inside to Kettner. Kettner working his way, fighting his way, using his body to get inside.
Definitely a man move right there.
9-4 in favor of Woodstock Academy. Ball kicked out of bounds by Niemi. Nick DeFeo, the head coach of Notre Dame West Haven. If the name sounds familiar, you're right. He coached here for a couple of years before moving down to West Haven. Great guy.
Yep, great guy. Great coach.
Harrell with the basketball. Gives it up to Edwards, running down the left side. Puts up the runner. It's no good on the layup. Kettner on the rebound. Over to Samaro. Samaro up ahead. Back to Samaro. They give it down to Justin Cross. Cross gives it up. This is Carcamo. His jumper is no good from 3. Rebound comes down to Notre Dame. Little spin move out there by Lang. Lang lost the handle and then got the foul as well as a reach in against Woodstock Academy. Is that on Carcamo, 31?
That was hard. They were both there closing the door on that trap.
I saw the 3 on the hand, so I think it was Carcamo.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, because it's up on the board. Hey, they're putting fouls up on the board, thankfully. We're on the other side of the gym, so it's a little bit difficult to see the referee's hands. Lang misses the jumper. Samaro up ahead, quickly to Carcamo.
Back over to Niemi. Inside Kettner. Kettner spinning in the lane, tried to get it to Cross, went down in the play, ball bounced off of Cross and went out of bounds. Goes back over to Notre Dame West Haven.
Looks like early there's a little bit of importance of getting the ball inside to Kettner, trying to get some one-on-one on the box to use that size.
Here's a runner by Lang, puts it, or Scott Alexander, I should say, who puts it down. 9-6 in favor of the Centaurs. You are right, though. Everything they are taking a few outside shots when they show.
Well, it kind of looks like the two-man game. If they sag down to help, you take the jump shot. If they leave the big guy down there one-on-one, let them play one-on-one. Here it is here.
Yeah, Niemi thought about it.
Yep.
That's Carcamo inside Kettner. Kettner turns around and puts it up. There's not a lot of bodies in there who's gonna battle big number 55.
That's also a great pass from the guard. He put that right where it had to be.
Ball knocked away from Scott Alexander. Up ahead, Justin Cross manages to shovel it to Niemi, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yep, that's that NBA corner thing.
Yep, stepped out of bounds. Timeout called on the floor. It's 15:27 left to go. First half, 11-6 in favor of the Centaurs.
That will leave you both saying, ooh la la. Enjoy 2 salads, 2 entrees, a slice of the best cheesecake around, and a bottle of wine for just $75. And if you want to celebrate out of the house, we have amazing Valentine's weekend specials for dine-in as well. Call today to place your Valentine's weekend order and show your loved one just what they mean to you. Call 860-315-5640 today. Check us out at grill37.com.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy. Kind of a quiet Woodstock Academy in a manner of speaking, but that's the way it is everywhere, I think. It's you can't have people in the stands and everything.
My junior year.
Let's turn that off a little bit.
My junior year.
Well, it wants to play. Well, we're not going to let it play. How does that sound? First broadcast back from break, if you will, and.
You say quiet in the gym, but the sneaker squeaks and the basketball bouncing is
Don't you like it?
That's a glorious thing.
15.5 to play here in the first half. As with the basketball is Scott Alexander, caught up in the backcourt, throws it up ahead. They get it into number 12, Lang. Lang misses a shot. Kettner fights for the rebound, tosses it off of Lang, and out bounds back over to the Centaurs. No changes on either side right now. Both sides.
Here's your first sub coming in.
Oh, we got one. Okay.
I can't see the number. Is that Cooper, I believe?
Might be. We'll try to pick it up as we go around here. Number 33, indeed it is, Omar Cooper. It's tough, because you're on one side of the gym, right. and unfortunately they're not wearing double-sided jerseys. Notre Dame West Haven is. We are not. So it makes life a little bit more difficult in that regard.
Yeah, that's what we're living, right? We just roll with the flow.
We just roll with it. Omar Cooper with the basketball, brings it down the floor. Cooper gets a little pick from Justin Cross, brings it back out, dumps it over to Carcamo. Back over to Niemi. Niemi swings it to Cooper. Cooper looks to go left. Cooper goes around Davis, tosses it back outside. Here's Niemi from 3. Got it! So a 3-pointer and an 8-point lead for Woodstock Academy. With the basketball, Lawrence Lazaro, who's into the basketball game, lost the handle. Carcamo going the other way, and he tosses it away, taken away by Mustafa Bayo, also making his debut in the game. Over to Shea Sheffield. Jumper is no good. Rebound Kettner. Kettner tosses it back. Looks like Isha Mohammed might be. Is that Mohammed, I think, coming in for a first time?
Yeah, he's up. I'm not sure if he's.
Might be taking the place of Kettner, who's been out there for a while and doing a lot. Jumper by Carcamo is no good. Davis on the rebound. That one was downtown Woodstock where that three-pointer was taken from. That was over by Sweet Evs. Justin Davis with the basketball, runs down the left side of the lane, gives it up to Sheffield. Bounce pass outside Lazaro. Lazaro drives through, puts it up and over Cross. No good. Rebound comes down and put down by Davis.
Great offensive rebound by number 1, Davis, I believe you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
14-8. As Omar Cooper brings the ball down the floor. Cooper to Cross. Cross to Niemi.
All right, little adjustment by Notre Dame. They're trying to get over the top and front the big man every opportunity there as a passing angle to get it inside.
Kettner looked to give a screen to Niemi. Niemi tosses it off to Cooper. Down low post. This is Kettner. Kettner cannot get the one, but he does get the two.
Yep. It's a great finish. Great way to get back up on that second jump for.
It's got to be really a confident feeling if you're a big guy and you have so much advantage down low like that. Jumper from 3 is good for Green.
Definitely feels good to be able to work. Right.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where they can't stop me. This is great.
Well, especially, too, his teammates are
Carcamo from 3 is no good. And rebound Cross. And it may have been a foul underneath, and it was.
Yep.
I think it was Cross pushing off on that play.
Yep.
So it'll be Notre Dame basketball underneath. And Kettner and Cross both take a seat. So out there now is Dominic Struthers and Isha Mohammed. With the basketball is Lazaro. Lost the handle. Kick it back out. All around the left wing is Davis. Top of the key, Lazaro. Jumper by Sheffield from 3 is good.
Good.
Shea Sheffield with a three-pointer. 16-14. They're not going away.
Oh, yeah, this is great competition, it looks like, so far for both.
Carcamo with the basketball. Gives it up to Niemi. Back over to Dominic Struthers. Over to Omar Cooper. Cooper goes around Davis. Cooper back out, and a travel violation on Omar. Unfortunate. Lazaro will take it out for Notre Dame, 6'3" player out of Waterbury. All of these players on Notre Dame West Haven are Connecticut products. Green with the basketball. He may have touched the base at the sideline, and he did. The one thing that's going to be a little bit more difficult right now is because the bleachers are pulled back. You don't really get that depth perception maybe as easily.
I think we see it on our side already. We had one guy step out in the corner earlier. I think that's definitely the issue.
Omar Cooper with the basketball. Over to Dominic Strother. Dominic looking down inside. Dominic will give the basketball up to Carcamo. Carcamo dribbles around outside. Carcamo top of the key. They give it over to Niemi. Niemi looks to drive, gives it up himself. And there was a foul on Davis, I do believe, number 1. Nope, number 5 who gets it instead. That'll be Tim Green. That would be his first. Just the second on Notre Dame West Haven. Woodstock Academy only has 2 as well. Adias Carcamo with the basketball right in front of us. Carcamo goes over to Strother, lost the handle on the basketball, knocked down by Isha Mohammed, and a foul from behind by Mohammed. Yeah, that was kind of one of those delayed fouls because of the fact they wanted to see if there was an advantage. It was clear that it would be an advantage, and it goes against.
It was a timeout.
It was timeout. Yeah,
right.
He called timeout. Okay, they got the timeout instead.
I seen him on the way down signaling, but I wasn't sure if the ref got him.
Okay, well, we'll take a timeout as well. 11:25 to play. First half, 16-14, Centaurs.
I took engineering and architecture, and I discovered an interest that I didn't know was there.
I feel comfortable trying new things here at Woodstock Academy because of all the opportunities my teachers have given me.
At the Woodstock Academy, students are empowered to explore their interests and discover new possibilities. We offer over 230 courses taught by highly qualified faculty, along with numerous activities, distinguished fine arts program, and competitive athletics. Learn more at woodstockacademy.org/future centaurs.
See you there.
See you there.
And we're here, so we'd see you if you come here, because we're here. I guess that makes sense. Notre Dame West Haven trailing by 2 to Woodstock Academy, 16-14. Justin Davis with the basketball. Davis over the timeline. Will give it up to Sheffield. Sheffield tries to retain control and does. Gives over to Bayo. Bayo against Mohammed. 6'4" against 6'9.5". Runner inside. Mohammed got in his way and may have gotten called for it.
No, we got to travel.
Oh, we travel. Okay.
I think he lost his footing.
I did not see the off ref who got the official who got the call there, but Mohammed almost came in there. It's a good thing they called the travel because
the travel was before. I think he lost, he kind of slipped on the floor and lost his footing.
Because it could have been a block. No question about that. Omar Cooper with the basketball. Cooper drives the lane, dishes off to Mohammed, and Mohammed puts it down.
Nice pick and roll on the right side. Great pass to Mohammed.
18-14 in favor of Woodstock Academy. I think you can see some of the rust showing a little bit, if you will. Runner is no good. Rebound comes down to Samaro, who's back into the ball game. Up ahead to Cooper. Cooper's runner is no good, and that'll be an offensive charge against Cooper. Got a head of steam going and just couldn't control it.
At this level, those are always tough.
Yes.
Those 50-50s are always, they're tough.
Block charge.
Yeah,
block charge.
That's a tough one.
Scott Alexander back into the ball game for Notre Dame West Haven, as is Jonathan Edwards.
2-2-1 pressure here.
Edwards out of Waterbury gives it up to Bio. Bio goes back over to Scott Alexander. Bounce pass to Bio. Bio goes over to Green. Green to Edwards. Skipping on through was Lang. His jumper from the free throw line is up and good. Little step under, a nice little touch on that one. 2-point game again. Underneath is Mohammed, and they put no good. Rebound, he gets his own, puts it back up and good. There really is not a lot of answer for the height and side of Woodstock Academy.
No, that's the right thing to do. Let's put it inside and see how they react to it.
20-16 in favor of the Centaurs. With the basketball is Lang. Lang could not get over the timeline with the basketball. Samaro puts it up and home. On the fast break, off the turnover. 22-16, Woodstock Academy. Green turns and throws, gets it to Bio. Bio in the corner. They gave it over to Lang. Lang back over to Bio on the right wing. Over on the left side is Lazaro. Lazaro to Scott Alexander, and he puts the runner up and home. 22-18, not letting him get too far away are the Centaurs, or are the Green Knights anyway. Samaro with the basketball. Samaro trying to drive against Scott Alexander.
Yeah.
He got the call against Scott Alexander. That'll be his first infraction.
Yeah. A little too much hands.
Yep.
Too much hand checking.
Here's Pipe Ajay coming into the ball game for a first time, as Mohammed and Strother will sit down. Also coming in for the first time, Raymond Espinal Guzman. So Brad Favreau trying to move his roster or his lineup around a little bit. Tossed out to Omar Cooper near the half court. Cooper over to the left side. Samaro inside three, no good. Actually, it was just outside three, but the rebound comes down to Espinal Guzman, no good. Rebound comes down to Edwards. And back come the green and white clad Green Knights, and the foul on the floor will go. That one's Niemi, number 13. So I'm still trying to figure, actually, so Niemi is 13. So I don't know who number 3 is. I'm just trying to figure out who number 3 might be. Might be Deshaun Gittins, actually, was number 3. I thought it was Niemi. We haven't seen these players in a while, so it's hard to tell it by face, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, with the mask on, I'm sure it doesn't
It's
help.
even tougher. Edwards goes up and is fouled on the play. So it might have been Gittins. That might be my bad. And Jacques Rivera does help me out on that one. Thank you, Jacques. Number 3 is Deshaun Gittin. Thank you. He was supposed to be number 23 today. He's number 3. Hopefully, Jacques enjoying this broadcast as well, as a free throw is up and good by Edwards. And one more attempt. Second one is up and no good, and the rebound comes down to Espinal Guzman. Up ahead. Underneath is Ajay. Ajay works his way through in a travel violation against Pipe. One thing about Pipe Ajay is he always gives you 100%.
Gotta love it. Right, gotta love it. Everyone needs
that kind of kid.
That guy, right?
22-19 in favor of the Centaurs. Little pressure offered up here. Espinal Guzman and Niemi in the backcourt. They play it through, get it over half court. Bounce pass from Scott Alexander to Edwards. Edwards on the scoop is good. Well, we're back to a one-point game. 22-21. Cooper with the basketball. Pipe Ajay comes out to give him a screen. That's a big screen, and then a give and go. A little pick and roll, if you will, and Ajay cannot get the slam to go, and the ball goes all the way out of bounds. That's unfortunate. It was a nice move.
That was beautiful.
Nice pick and roll,
game. Pick and roll off the wing. Great pass. Was that Cooper with the pass? Was that Cooper with the ball?
Yes.
Drop that off. That's a beautiful play.
Got it to Ajay. Ajay just could not convert the slam. Scott Alexander will bring it down the floor for the Green Knights. Moves over to his right side. Looks in, looking for something to develop. 8:03 left to go here in the first half. With the basketball is Lang. Lang on that left wing. Now brings it back over the top of the key. Lang dribbles inside, puts up the runner, blocked by Espinal Guzman. Up ahead to Samaro. Samaro tosses down low. They kick it back out to Samaro. Probably a nice thought anyway out there, but there was a lot of bodies down in that low post.
Oh, yeah.
And they had to kick it back out and reset some things here. Samaro with the basketball still, picked up by Edwards. Samaro pulls it back outside, looking for Pepe Ajay. They get it back out to Niemi, and that might be a double foul.
I think it's the
Pepe Ajay.
Fighting Pepe inside.
Yeah, I think Pepe Ajay got it, and also Jonathan Edwards, I think. 51 gets it.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything extra. It was just some hard work going on. And
exactly, and they just got the offsetting violation, if you will. So Ajay picks it up. I didn't see, and it was also number 12 Chris Lang, who picked up his second foul. So with the basketball is Carcamo. Goes to Espinal Guzman. Here's Niemi over on this left wing. Niemi goes around Lang. It gives it up to Kettner, who's back into the basketball game. No good, but the follow is good by Espinal Guzman.
That length again.
There's length everywhere, and there's also some width, I think, as well, which was what Kettner can provide. As they drive through, Lang was that a travel or a foul? That's a foul, okay. That was blocked off from that official. That one will go against, well, we'll wait to see it's put on the board. I'm not going to try to guess on that one. I think it was Samaro, but don't quote me on it. As to the free throw line is Lang, 6'3" player out of Shelton.
Did he report? Oh, here it is.
First one was up and no good. Harrell will come back into the ball game. Nope. It was on instead, number 31, Carcamo, his second. I knew I saw one, but I didn't know if there was another number involved, and there was. Putting up the second and making it was Lang. So a 24-22 ball game with 6:45 left to go here in the first half. With the basketball up around half court is Niemi. Left corner Samaro. Underneath Kettner had it knocked away nicely by Edwards. The loose ball goes over to Scott Alexander. He throws away the pass into the arms of Carcamo. Carcamo bringing it down the floor. Dishes to Espinal Guzman. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound comes down to the Green Knights. Harrell up ahead to Edwards. Edwards step and a nice step around and put it home.
Yeah, a little Euro step finish with the left hand. Tough shot.
We got a tie ball game, Bill. 24 apiece. Neither team really establishing any sort of run here early on. This is Carcamo with the basketball.
You know, probably due to the situation. It looks like both teams look like they may be working on a few things at the same time.
Kettner runs inside. Well, one thing Notre Dame has to work on, how do we protect the inside? They are not being, they have found nothing that works underneath to stop the big guys for Woodstock Academy. If I'm Brad Favreau, I'm just feed him.
Yeah, why not?
Feed him. Ball got loose, but it's picked up by Harrell. Taken away by Samaro. Off to the races. Bounce pass from behind. Niemi was not expecting it. Could not, kind of coordinate it. Ball bounced out to Espinal Guzman. And a jumper is good by Samaro.
We'll take three instead.
We'll take the three that way, right? And a timeout called by Woodstock Academy after that three-pointer. Make it a 29-24 game in favor of Woodstock Academy. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well with 5:17 left to go here in the first half.
Did you know the Woodstock Academy is Connecticut's oldest coeducational high school? Now available online, A History of the Woodstock Academy, 1801 to 2016, tells the remarkable story of how the Academy continued from founding to present day and became a school of choice for 6 Connecticut towns. Over 2 centuries of records are included in a handsome 270-page hardbound dust jacket edition with historic photos and full-color illustrations. A perfect holiday gift or addition for your coffee table to display community pride in one of America's premier high schools. Details and Academy history order form at woodstockacademy.org on the Alumni Association page. Book proceeds benefit the WA Alumni Association.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy. 5:15 left to go here, first half. Woodstock Academy up by 5 over Notre Dame West Haven. Driving through and getting the bucket, Scott Alexander.
Yeah, the pressure has been giving them some trouble. I want to say that's the first clean time they've got it up the floor.
Scott Alexander, 21 points last night against the Woodstock Academy Blue Prep squad. A 105-74 win for the Green Knights down in West Haven. With the basketball is Deshaun Gittins. Gittins puts up the runner, is good.
That's great footwork, great finish inside by Gittins.
31-26. That ball knocked out of bounds, fought for, it goes back over to Notre Dame. Samaro's doing everything he can to get over there. So Notre Dame will take it back out again. Scott Alexander will perform the duty over there. Gets it to Harrell. Harrell at the baseline, goes around Kettner, no good. Rebound comes down to the Centaurs. Up ahead, Samaro off the pass from Justin Cross. Samaro is blocked underneath. Kettner came down with the ball, picks it back up, puts it up, and no good, and a foul inside. Might be Harrell. No. Is it number 1? Just number 1, Justin Davis?
Yep.
Or is it number 11?
I think it's 1.
I think I only saw the 1 come up, so I'm going to assume it's Davis.
Well, he's negotiating with the refs.
That's the other reason. Kettner at the free throw line. They say he kind of popped him in the side of the head there a little bit, thus the foul. Kettner misses the free throw. One more attempt here for Tyree. Had a great start to this ball game. Misses both. Hasn't had a great time at the free throw line, though. Edwards with the basketball for Notre Dame West Haven. Give it up to Justin Davis, and they keep it barely in bounds there. Scott Alexander, ball was reached in by Kettner. They were looking for a travel, didn't get it. They kicked it outside to Lang, and Lang got the three-pointer. So we're back to a 2-point game.
Looks like a good one we got going here.
31-29. Just inside the timeline is Carcamo for Woodstock Academy. Samaro back out to Carcamo. Carcamo right around Davis. Kicks it out to Gittins. Gittins' 3 is no good. Rebound, fought for, and comes down somehow to Scott Alexander. And a foul will be called on Kettner over the top.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want Kettner coming over the top of me. I really don't know. That'll be the first on the big guy.
Yeah, that's a tough call, though. I don't think he fell completely.
And with Woodstock over the limit, it'll send to the free throw line Scott Alexander. And it's actually Evan Scott Alexander. I just want to point that out to you. I know we call him Scott Alexander, but, it is Evan Scott Alexander. And the free throw is up and good for the Notre Dame West Haven guard. One more attempt here with 3.5 to play. Second one is good. Well, guess what? 31-31. With the runner is Gittins, no good. Rebound Harrell up ahead to Davis. With Notre Dame, I think this will be their first chance to have the lead today, and they get the lead on the Davis layup. 33-31 in favor of Notre Dame. Interesting turnaround here. Woodstock Academy had that early 5-point, or actually 7-point lead. 9-2. Well, actually 4-2. And it was they only got it up to 5 points. I think that's the biggest lead for anyone. It's 5 points right now. But a 2-point Green Knight lead, and a carry is called on Samaro. So we'll go back over to Notre Dame West Haven. Samaro is arguing the case and is not going to win it. I haven't seen many people win those arguments.
I think he was communicating with the big where he wanted the screen.
Ah.
Because the ref that made the calls at this end.
Okay, maybe that was what it was.
I think he was
communicating his other displeasure, if you will.
Yeah, I think he was telling Kentner where he actually wanted the screen to be.
Edwards with the basketball. Throws it and knocked away by Carcamo. Picked up by Kentner. Threw it back to Carcamo and out of bounds. It will remain with Notre Dame West Haven. Throwed it back. That's an interesting terminology I'm using there. So underneath the basket will be Justin Davis, 5'10 player out of Waterbury, who gives it into Lang, who misses the jumper. Actually, it was Scott Alexander. Rebound Kentner. Up ahead to Samaro. Samaro to Gittins. Deshaun Gittins trying to dribble three. Reach in from behind. I think that'll be Davis who picks that one up, and it will be. Number 2 on Justin Davis. So be out of bounds on the other side for Woodstock Academy, dressed in those familiar navy blue and gold, and there's some white in there today as well. Notre Dame West Haven in their green and white. With the basketball, Omar Cooper into Kentner. Kentner works his way through, and a foul underneath.
Too big, too strong.
Lang, maybe? Yep.
I say take your pick.
I know, it was one of the t'other. Either one. One was in back, one was in front. And to the free throw line, Tyree Kentner. And that'll be the third on Chris Lang. Kettner's free throw no good, as we said, struggling a little bit from the free throw line.
That probably comes along with not playing for
a month,
forever.
They've been practicing a little bit, but the last game was back in middle of November.
Yeah, everything's different in the game.
Kettner's free throw is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Justin Cross. Inside, no good. Rebound comes down to Notre Dame West Haven. With the basketball is Scott Alexander. Gets over to Edwards. Edwards' jumper inside the arc is no good. It rimmed in and out. Rebound, however, fought for and put down by Davis. 35-31, the biggest lead for Notre Dame. Omar Cooper with the basketball, tosses it outside. This is Deshaun Gittins. Gittins runs down the right side of the lane, and a foul.
Got a foul.
Yep.
Shooting foul.
It might be Harrell, number 11, and it was. That'll be his second. And to the free throw line, Deshaun Gittins. 6'2 guard out of Hartford. Trying to get the Centaurs within 4 points here from the free throw line. Gets the first to go.
It'd be good if he can get the second one. I feel like that 2-2-1 pressure will come back on.
True. They have not. That's the other thing. When you're not scoring, you can't press.
Right.
And the last Woodstock Academy basket was back at the 4:46 mark. Misses the second.
Well, they fell into it, but it's not as effective when the team has to inbound the ball.
35-32. In favor of Notre Dame, this is Jonathan Edwards. Over to Davis. His jumper from three is no good. Rebound and knocked around, and it will come down to Lawrence Lazaro. Lazaro to Davis. Davis kicks it out. Here's Scott Alexander running. That might have been a travel, but he was tied up at the same time.
Jump ball, yeah.
And it was a jump ball. Davis is saying, huh? To be honest, I thought it was a travel.
Well, I think the travel happened because he had four hands on the ball.
Well, maybe that's true.
Which is why the ref went to jump ball, even though Notre Dame thought it was a foul.
So possession arrow in Notre Dame's favor.
I'd like to think I had a pretty good angle on it. I think the ref made the right call.
There you go. They toss it in, get it into Jonathan Edwards around Justin Cross. Toss it back out to Scott Alexander. Over Cross with the right hand is good.
It's a nice finish. Finish up over the top of that length.
37-32. Quickly the other way. Omar Cooper cannot get the shot to fall, but a foul.
I did not see who.
No, it's number 11 again. That's Harrell. That's his third, or Harrell, if you will, Kyle Harrell. And it'll send Omar Cooper to the free throw line, a 5'11 guard out of Atlanta. Cooper's free throw is up and good.
All right, let's see if we see the 2-2-1 on this
If
one.
if they get a make here. Last basket was by Gittens at the 4:46 mark. So they haven't had a field goal in a long time, almost 3.5 minutes now. A little bit cold, just like it is outside.
Yeah, and here's the 2-2-1. Maybe we can force a turnover.
37-34. Edwards will try to bring it up. Then he'll give it up to Scott Alexander. He'll bring it over the timeline to Davis. Davis to the free throw line. Jumper, rimmed in and out. Rebound comes down to Dominic Struthers. Overhead to Carcamo. Carcamo to Cooper from three. No. Rebound comes down to Edwards. Edwards brings it down the left side. Edwards kicks it. Jumper good for number 3, Lawrence Lazaro. Haven't heard much from him today. It is a three-pointer as well, so it's a 40-34 lead.
44 seconds for counting.
Running and an offensive foul against Carcamo. He drove into the lane, wasn't going to let anyone get in his way.
No, he was getting to the rim regardless of
Yep.
what else.
That was his third foul as well. So Carcamo will come out. Is that Samaro who's back in, I do believe?
Yep, I think.
Or is that no, it's Samaro, number 1. With the basketball is Harrell. Harrell knocked it away from behind by Gittens. Picked back up and sent back down to Gittens, who tried to slam it, could not get it. Espinal Guzman cannot get the rebound to fall. Rebound Harrell and a foul from behind.
Perry.
Perry.
It's Perry.
Okay.
I'm sure he was going to play. He was a little late.
I thought
I seen it.
I agree. It could have been either way, and that's why when it came so late, I thought that he may have had a hit on the back or something.
Yep. Definitely was late.
There you go. Well, I agree with that one. But again, you're looking for advantage. A lot of the officials now are looking for advantage. Is there an advantage by not giving the call? Do they take away an advantage by giving the call? I'm not disagreeable with that. Samaro with the basketball. Inside is Espinal Guzman. Turns around. Actually, it's Struthers. Struthers cannot get it the first time, but he gets it the second time.
Yep, good hard work in there. Get his own rebound and finish.
Final 3 seconds of the half. Tossed way up there by Edwards. Hit the volleyball net.
Out of bounds.
So go back over with 0.4 seconds left to Woodstock Academy. Well, that's what you get. That's what you call just toss it in and turn. Maybe. What is it you can't? It's like less than 0.3 of a second you can't even touch?
You can't. This has to be like a...
This has touch and turn. Turn, fire.
There it is.
Oh, hits high off the backboard and actually touched the rim for Samaro, who was about 10 feet in the backcourt there for the Centaurs. But we have played one half of basketball, and the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights own a 40-36 lead over the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Fresh. That's the thought that goes into everything that Grill 37 serves. Grill 37 takes pride in every step of bringing a delicious meal to your dinner plate. All steaks are certified Angus beef, hand-cut in-house. Grill 37 takes the time to make all of its soups, stocks, sauces, and dressings by hand. Nothing comes from a can, and it's a difference you can taste. It's Grill 37, 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret. For reservations, call 860-315-5640.
We saved you a seat. The Woodstock Academy has received a generous gift to replace the seats in our new Center for the Arts on South Campus. We're now selling individual seats to raise money for additional improvements throughout the center, and funds from purchased seats will go directly to this effort. Seats are $200 each and can be purchased in groups, making them a nice option for a family or as gifts. Each seat has the opportunity for custom recognition that will be displayed in the armrest. Seats can be purchased online at www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. That's www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. Each gift is tax deductible, and seats can be dedicated as an individual, couple, or family, for your children, grandchildren, or parents, in memory of a loved one, with the name of your business, organization, or community group, or one of many other options. If you have questions, please contact me, John Sturdivant, at 860-928-6575, extension 1211.
And welcome back to Woodstock Academy. We are at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Really, I guess you could call it kind of like the first official game of the season in some respects, as that St. Thomas More game was more of a glorified scrimmage, and right now the Centaurs trail Notre Dame West Haven by a 40-36 score. Going to be a short halftime. I'm not averse to that, because of the fact that we have hockey to do tonight. Yeah, we're going to be heading down to the Norwich Rose Garden Ice Arena. Mark Allard, that's me, to be joined by Greg Smith. That's not you. Will is just here for this game, but Greg Smith is going to meet us down there as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs take on Suffield Granby and Suffield Granby Windsor Locks Cooperative. That game is at 7:15 tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to. That game will come at you on our Woodstock Academy website. We have so many different things we can do now, Will. We're on these, YouTube. We're on live stream. We're on this. We're on that. Facebook Live. You name it. So we're doing our best to bring you as much as we can, because we realize you can't really get here or you can't really spectate. So we're going to try to at least bring as many things as we can for you. Hey, before we get into some stats here real quick, Will, just tell me about the girls' basketball season so far. How's it been going?
It's been pretty good. We have 28, 29 come out to try out or join the program. There's a lot of youth in the program, like it's been including last year. The girls are working hard, making adjustments because with the new protocols and the new rules, and having fun is the biggest thing. I mean, like I said, I'm back in the gym. I'm happy to be back in the gym, but there's been excitement in this room the last week. I mean, I kept an eye through the window from a safe distance, took a look at the boys. Looked like they were getting at it.
They've got 41 players out.
Yeah, it looked like they were getting at it and having a great time too. So I mean, really, that's what it is. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see the smile. Well, the eyes smiling.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you can't see
you can see the
the facial expressions. You can't really get much with the masks on, of course. So,
right, but the eyebrows kind of give you that nod that they're
things are good.
Right.
Whereas you normally see that in different ways, but it's the new normal.
Right.
But there will be no games until about the 19th of February, and then it's going to be 10 games in rapid fire succession. As that's going to be the whole season is 10 games, and they will end by about the 15th of March. So you have less than a month. Almost less than 3.5 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
To get 10 games in. So it's going to be pretty quick.
Yeah, well, once again, I think it's a sacrifice we have to make to have that word opportunity to play.
Well, I did these stats up real quick. If they don't add up, my fault. But we'll give you at least Woodstock Academy stats for the first half. Julian Samaro had 8 points in that first half. Deshaun Gittins had 9. Had a couple of three-pointers, so he had 9 points. He's tops on the team with 9. And you'd think maybe, and I thought it was, possibly Tyree Kettner, who would be the leading scorer in that first half.
Right.
But he had 8 points. Gittins had the 2 3-pointers, 1 free throw, and a 2.
Yeah, he's got off to a hot start.
He did get off to a hot start from the corner, hit a couple of threes. Isha Mohammed has a couple of baskets for 4 points. Raymond Espinal Guzman has 2. Just a couple of free throws for Omar Cooper, and also Dominic Struthers has 2 points. So I wonder if that adds up correctly. Should we find out?
I'm not going to do the math.
I'll do it real quick here. 8, 9, 17, and 8 is 25, and 2, 29, 31, 33. Oh, I'm 1 point missing somewhere. We'll find it, but there's somehow that there's 1 point, and it must be a free throw somewhere that I did not count.
I think back half of that half, Notre Dame did a good job trying to keep the ball out the paint, and really it was just hard work. It wasn't really a scheme thing. They were just working hard to keep it from getting down low, and I think that might have been what stalled Woodstock up a little bit.
Well, we've got a fresh 20 minutes on the clock, and we're back and ready to go. Second half, a very short halftime, as Woodstock Academy tries to rally from this 4-point deficit. Deshaun Gittins on the floor. Dias Carcamo out there as well. Justin Cross, Tyree Kettner. Who am I missing? Julian Samaro, I think, is over in that other corner. Right to the hoop, and Gittins misses a slam. That's the second time he could not get one to go like those to go down today. Davis on the other side runs it down the floor. 42-36.
It was a good isolation to give him opportunity to get baseline there. Great move to get there.
Just could not get that slam to go. Carcamo to Justin Cross. He traveled.
Yep.
Saw that pivot and footstep kind of move up a little bit. So it'll be Notre Dame West Haven basketball.
I think he may have missed that flush because he really wanted to send it home.
He did.
Yeah.
And he just hit the backside of that rim and just watched it, really hit hard.
I think he really wanted to.
Gittens underneath to Cross. Turn around with the left hand, and he gets it to go.
All right, opportunity to apply pressure after that. Make it looks like an adjustment here. It's possibly a 1-2-1-1.
Scott Alexander over the top of Kettner. No good, but a foul. That one, I don't know if I saw that one.
No, I think that one was what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I think the ref was waiting to see if that went in or not.
Correct. But I don't know if I even saw a lot of contact there, to be absolutely honest.
Yeah, I agree.
So Kettner gets his second foul of the game. It'll send Scott Alexander to the free throw line. And the free throw is up and good.
I agree for the level of physicality you have to let these guys play with. That was a little.
That was a little ticky-tack.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't see him. He might have got his hand. I don't know.
Barely grazed him if he did.
Correct. Justin Cross on the rebound off the missed second free throw. This is Kettner. Inside baseline move. No good. Rebound. Kettner gets it back and puts it home.
Here's the pressure.
Scott Alexander looking over to Davis. Davis will break through, get over half court, gives it up. Jumper by Lang from three is no good. Rebound, Gittens had it knocked away and out of bounds. They'll go back over to the Centaurs.
Sometimes the pressure may not give you that turnover, but it forces that tough, quick shot by the other team, and I think that's what we just saw right there.
3-point game as we are just underway here in the second half. Woodstock Academy gold against the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. This is Carcamo. Over to the left side. Samaro could not control that one, but it was last touched by Notre Dame West Haven. Edwards looks like he got it last. So it'll be Centaur basketball. There's a little rust. You can see it even like on the hand end of that inbounds pass. They were looking other ways.
Just touching it.
Yeah. Cross court to Samaro. Over to Carcamo. Carcamo back to Samaro. Samaro to the lane. Kicks it over. This is Gittens from three. It's no good as the shot clock expired after the shot was taken. Rebound came down to Davis. Davis from the free throw line. The jumper is good.
Good shot.
45-40 in favor of Notre Dame.
Looks like next to that ball we got some subs getting ready over there for Notre Dame.
With the basketball was Gittens. Gittens gives it off to Cross. Cross baseline move, missed everything. And the ball comes loose over to Davis. Up ahead, they get it to Edwards, and he gets the slam. 47-40. In favor of the Green Knights. Samaro, that's what I call directing traffic.
Right, that's
move.
That's true point guard stuff right there.
Exactly, and then he gets a three-pointer.
Right, so maybe next time I definitely do what he said.
Otherwise, you're not going to see the ball. 47-43. With the basketball, Scott Alexander lost it. Davis picked up the loose ball as Gittens collided with Scott Alexander, who has the ball back now. Back out to the logo. Drives through, left side, puts
Great
up an
defense.
off-balance shot. Cross comes down with the ball. Agreed. Made him go off balance. Samaro drives through with the underhand scoop. No good, but the follow. Nicely done by Justin Cross.
Great job at both ends by Samaro.
47-45. He's been controlling things.
Yeah, that's that point guard.
Edwards. This is Scott Alexander, baseline and an offensive
and he
foul.
just drew an offensive foul. That's
his second. That one you could tell. He tried to run over. I think it was Julian Samaro underneath.
Samaro is
playing some inspired basketball.
Right.
Timeout on the floor. Timeout for us is, well, is there? No, there is not timeout on the floor. I thought everybody looked like they were going to the bench. Instead, what it is a mass substitution.
Yep, we had a bunch of bodies come in.
This is a hockey line change.
I'm going to leave this one to you to try to get all these guys.
Oh, no. Dominic Struthers, I think, is back in. Kettner's still in there.
Yeah.
Deshaun Gittins is over here. Samaro, and I think it's Espinal Guzman over there as well.
It was 3, I think. Green Dragons.
Green Knights?
Green Knights, I'm sorry. Green Dragons. Wow.
It's our first game in a while, too. Just remember that. Dominic Struthers with the basketball. Tries to drive baseline, puts it up, and it's good. One thing I like about Dominic, he comes from Woodstock, Virginia.
Wow, that's nice.
He doesn't have to worry about his, where his address is very much.
Yeah.
I'm in Woodstock.
From Woodstock to Woodstock.
Yeah. Jumper is up and no good by Tim Green. Kettner on the rebound. Yeah, how many times do you see that? Woodstock, Virginia to Woodstock, Connecticut, you know? I guess you could stop in Woodstock, Vermont along the way or something like that. There's another baseline or sideline touch.
Yeah, since you're up north, you can swing by Woodstock, Ohio as well.
Oh, yeah, there is one of those in Ohio. I used to go to school out in Ohio. I think I went through Woodstock, Ohio. Struther touched the sideline. We have a tie ball game, as you can see on your screen, 47 apiece, with 15:45 left to go here in this one. Justin Davis with the basketball. Dribbles through some traffic. Gets over the timeline. Gives it up to Edwards. He almost lost it. Managed to pull it back in before it went over that stripe. Edwards. Bio gives him a little screen. Edwards dishes off. Nice dish to Green. Green's jumper is no good. Rebound to Sean Gittins with scoot on out of there. Gittins bounce pass. Struther coming in from the wing for the slam.
Great pass by Gittins.
Couple of baskets in a row for Dominic Struther. A 49-47 lead for Woodstock Academy.
You like that too. Struthers comes up and high fives Gittins for the pass.
Absolutely. Great eyesight. This is Davis on the long pass from Sheffield. Puts up the jumper, no good, gets it back. His own rebound, turns and spins around Struther, who recovers and blocks him.
I think that went once again.
You had to love the recovery. He gave it up. The quickness got him by him, but he turns and spins, and just as Davis is going to shoot it, boom, no, you're not.
He hit me once, but not twice.
Correct. Sheffield from 3 is no top of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Green. Green over on that far side, right near the sideline. Tossed it away. Kettner up ahead to Omar Cooper. Cooper has to toss it back out. Unfortunately, it found Green.
Yeah, I think he got caught a little deeper than he wanted to be.
Here's the runner. A turnaround slam by Edwards. A little showtime there. Hey, if you got an open lane, I guess you can have some fun with it, right?
These guys are athletes.
They are. 49 apiece. No, you don't see that in high school a lot, what you just saw there.
Once in a while, but not everybody on the floor.
Absolutely not. There's a jumper that's no good from outside for Dominic Struther, and the rebound comes down to Sheffield. Over to Davis. Davis over on that right side. Brings it back top of the key from 3. No good. Front side rim. Rebound Dominic Struther. Over to Omar Cooper. Cooper will bring it down the floor. Cooper not only wearing a mask, but a little protective gear on his face there as well. Kettner's jumper, or is it just a mask? Yeah, it's just a mask, and it's a headband that looks like protective gear.
Got a foul on the shot, I believe.
We do. It'll go against Notre Dame, and I think it was against Tim Green. Or was it? I think it was Tim Green.
I have no idea.
Yes, it was his second. Kettner will go to the free throw line. He has not had a lot of success, so to speak.
No.
His free throw is a little short.
Yeah. If you notice, I'm not saying a word on that.
Yeah, sometimes Greg Smith and I always chat about this, about the jinx, if you will.
Yeah,
and if sometimes it works in reverse.
I'm quiet as a church mouse over here.
It can work in reverse sometimes, and not this time though. Misses them both. It's had problems from the charity stripe. 49 apiece. Edwards with the basketball. To the left side. Edwards tosses it. Knocked a little foul there on Dominic Struther as he pushed to Mustafa Bio and caused him to lose his balance. So that'll be the first on Dominic Struthers.
Can't see the back of the jersey.
Is that? It's not. That's not Espinal Guzman. I do not think. Justin Cross. That's who that is. Turn around again. Edwards. He's got some great body control.
Super athletic.
Omar Cooper with the basketball. Didn't get him a basket, but he's got great body control. Struthers from 3 is no good. He does have range, by the way.
maybe 6'9", but he's got one of those wonderful, if you look at his position as a jumper is no good by Sheffield. If you look at the position that Jacques Rivera has for Dominic Strother, it's guard, wing, forward. The only thing that's not there is water boy or manager or coach.
Laundry guy.
Laundry guy. Yeah, anything like that. That's the only thing missing in that compilation, if you will. Espinal Guzman was blocked going baseline.
Yeah, those guys are great to coach because you have so many options, so many things they can do for you.
Here's a jumper that is no good by Green. The rebound came down to Edwards. And a foul underneath. Yep, foul underneath, I think. As Samaro, I think, will come back into the ball game.
It might be.
Yep, Samaro. Strother will go to the bench. Getting a little smaller there, trying to get a little bit more handling of the basketball. Green to Davis in the logo.
Pick and roll action for Notre Dame.
Yeah, they were try to, but they kind of.
That's a great head
the,
right
the
there.
The double team kind of took that pick and roll away, and the jump ball we called possession arrow to Woodstock.
That's a great job by Woodstock hedging that pick and roll, putting pressure on that ball handler. He had to pick it up, created some trouble.
49 apiece, 12:46 left to go in this one. Carcamo to Cooper. Cooper to Strother, to Espinal, or is that, it's Espinal Guzman, I think, are cross over there. Kind of hard to pick up. Here's Carcamo from three, misses it, rimmed in and out. Rebound comes down. Jumper from outside by Cooper is no good. Rebound comes down to Davis.
Still tie score. This is a great game, Mark.
It has been. I mean, it's just been nip and tuck. As Davis goes to the floor, the ball came loose. Sheffield lost the handle. It's picked up by Davis. Turns the needle, gets it back to Sheffield. Cross court, saved by Green. Goes over to Lazaro. Lazaro tries to drive through. And he got a foul call against Samaro. If it's a block, it was on Samaro.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure what they're asking for over there.
I think the fail want to get some free throws. He wants to say.
Oh, yeah, in the act of shooting, yeah. Samaro's first foul. So he got the foul, he just didn't get the free throw. So it'll be Notre Dame basketball underneath. They get it out to Mustafa Bayo. Back to Davis. To Bayo. Get it over to Lazaro. Lazaro, jumper by Bayo is good, just inside the arc. 51-49 in favor of Notre Dame. Not a lot of scoring here in this second half. Omar Cooper spins, kicks it back out. Three by Samaro is good.
Oh, he's gaming today.
So we have a lead for the Centaurs, 52-51. Davis to Sheffield. Tries to get around Carcamo. They give it up to Bayo. Espinal Guzman on him. Jumper from Tim Green just on the foul line, extended, no good. Rebound comes down to Justin Cross. Cross goes over to Samaro. Samaro almost traveled, yeah. Pulled back that foot just in time. Omar Cooper with the basketball.
They want to settle. Get a little
Cooper
ISO.
wants to go into the lane, and ball was knocked away out of bounds. Yeah, Samaro was pointing like that.
Mm-hmm. He's directing. That's the point guard. If you watch now, he's still communicating with his teammates.
That's the kind of point guard you want.
Yeah.
The one that will tell his teammates, you got to do this and you got to do that, and if you don't, well, he holds you accountable.
Yeah, it's great for the coach because he can take care of some things before the coach has to.
Kettner traveled with the basketball, trying to literally back his way into the basket.
It's not necessarily a bad idea.
No, not using that bulk. If you have the bulk, why not?
Yeah. It's a 1-2-1-1 pressure, I believe, again.
Alexander.
They're giving him a different look.
Lazaro back to Alexander. Cross court to Bayo. And a 10-second violation, a turnover against Notre Dame West Haven. DeFeo didn't like that call either.
No, I don't think anyone in West Haven likes that call. I think it was a late whistle again.
10.5 to play. Samaro to Carcamo. To Gittins. Right side lane over to Justin Cross. Into the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Kettner came down with it. Kettner fights his way through and tosses it. Tried to get it inside to Gittins. And Gittins just wasn't expecting it, I don't think.
No, he thought the big guy definitely was going up.
Was going for the hoop, yeah. And instead he tossed it off and hit the official on the other side as well. The official on the other side wasn't expecting it either.
No. 1-2-1-1 pressure again by Woodstock.
Scott Alexander up ahead to Green. Into the middle is Bio. That one's taken away from Lazaro by Gittins. Bounce pass up ahead to Samaro. Samaro's jumper just inside the arc, no good. 2 players go down. The rebound comes out to Lazaro. Up ahead to Bio, and a foul as Bio was pushed. Was it Kentner again?
Yes.
And it will be Kettner. That's his third. So after this game here today, we have a game tonight for hockey. Then we don't know. We may have some games next week for prep. Girls and boys basketball and girls hockey don't start till the following week.
Right.
So everything is kind of, and you hope.
Mm-hmm. The opportunity, there's that word again.
Yep, opportunity. You like that word, don't you?
I appreciate it.
I hear you. Second one on the free throw is up and good. Bio makes them both. Still a 53-52 lead for Notre Dame. This is Samaro along the baseline, kicks it back out to Carcamo. He thought about taking about a 35-footer. Jumper is up and good for Gittins. That's a three-pointer.
So Gittins says, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, if you don't want to, I have no problems with it. 55-53 in favor of the Centaurs. Driving through was Lang, and he was fouled on the play by Gittins.
Yep.
That is the first on Deshaun. And he will send Lang to the free throw line. Lang out of Shelton, Connecticut. Makes them both. He ties this game again. It's been that close just about all the way through. Hits the first. One more attempt. And you'd say like guard or center or forward, but the Green Knights are pretty much all in that 6'3", 6'4", kind of height range, so they delineate themselves. There's a runner by Gittins that goes.
Sometimes that's not a bad thing. They're all the same. We can all handle the ball. We can all do it all together, right?
Correct. 57-55 in favor of the Centaurs as Gittins gives them back a 2-point lead. Cross court from Edwards to Lazaro to Bio, and he traveled. Bio looked. He wanted to show like he was going to take that shot and try to draw the D away from Edwards, but he took the step too far.
Yeah, a little early. Took the step a little early. His feet were going before anything else was going.
Everything started to move forward. Pepe Ajay into the ball game for Woodstock Academy. He replaces Justin Cross. Carcamo over to Gittins. Kettner now directing Ajay where he went. Ajay is just creating space for himself. He just pushed aside Lang. The ball goes into Ajay. Ajay tries to work his way through, and they're going to get the offensive foul. Nope, they're going to get the travel. It was one or the other, because he did use the forearm to move his way through.
Yeah, I think he just lost his footing.
Yep.
Kind of surprised that the body went down. Gave him more space than he anticipated.
True. They have it at the top of the key, stolen away by Deshaun Gittins. Gittins goes by Scott Alexander and puts down the basket. Couple of buckets in a row for Gittins.
I tell you, Samaro and Gittins are a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah,
together, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch.
59-55. Centaurs up by 4. This is Lang with the basketball. Over on the right side, Scott Alexander to Bio. Flips it around. Jumper from 3 for Lazaro, rimmed in and out. Rebound to Gittins once again. And he'll give it to Samaro this time. He'll say, okay, Mr. Quarterback, just be like TB12 and tell us what to do, you know?
I think we may have an injury timeout here.
Yeah, Gittins is going to the sideline. Might be some blood. because he's running to the sideline over there. So I think he may have some blood on his knee or something. Just the way they quickly whistled him out.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's some sort of
maybe a cramp.
Could be a cramp in addition, but I think he had some blood too because of the way they whistled him out so quickly. That's just my guess. Cooper. But you're right on the cramp, by the way, because they're certainly working on that right now. This is Cooper with the basketball. Bounce pass to Ajay. Ajay tries to work his way in, dumps it over to Samaro. This is Kentner on the right side. Jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis goes around Carcamo over through Kentner, and a blocking call on Samaro.
It's a pretty good move by, is it
Davis? Yeah, it was Davis.
Pretty good move. Nice hesitation.
Through 3 defenders.
Well, he gave that little hesitation and was able to shoot the floater, shoot that runner.
Second one on Samaro. Out of the Bronx, New York, 5'10" guard, Julian Samaro. Davis to the free throw line. 7:41 to play in this one. Davis's free throw is good. He'll have one more attempt. Chance to cut the Woodstock lead to 2 again. And the second one is up and good. Took his time on that one, and it became really quiet in this gym.
I was just about to say, kind of like the golf thing, right?
And there he is, teeing it up. One of those kind of voices, which I don't do very well. I'm sorry. Samaro with the basketball to Ajay. Ajay working against Harrell. They give it to Isha Mohammed, who's back into the ball game, but he tossed it away. Harrell comes up with the basketball. Up ahead to Edwards, right in front of his own bench. I'm just looking. These masks are not working too well out there. Harrell over to Edwards, all over town.
They're falling down.
Yeah, they're just not working very well. Jumper is no good from Davis. Rebound comes down to Lang. Lang back up, and a foul on Isha Mohammed. They are aggressive. I'll put it that way. Notre Dame West Haven is aggressive. That'll be the first on Mohammed. And it'll send Lang to the free throw line again. 6th foul on Woodstock Academy, as you may see on that clock in the corner. Lang on the free throw is good. He'll have one more attempt to tie the ball game here again. Stepping into the ball game for the Centaurs, Johan Niemi. Were you waiting for me to say that name?
Yep. Did you see me there?
I saw you look down to say something. He kind of stuttered, and I said, I'll take care of it.
Changed my mind on that one.
2 free throws are good, 59 apiece. Cooper with the basketball. Cooper, right hand, gives it up. This is Niemi driving through with the right, and it's good.
Nice move.
61-59, Centaurs. Davis with the basketball against Samaro. The 2 number 1s battling each other. Lang back over to Davis. Davis stops, tried a little stop and pop. Didn't work. Ball was tipped away. Cooper looks at Mohammed. Mohammed says, go this way, go that way. Cooper went the other way. Dished it to Ajay. Ajay thought about taking it briefly. The ball was knocked away from him. He kind of lost control of it. I think it was a little bit of unsurety is the best way of putting it.
What he wanted to do with it.
Right. Davis missed the jumper. Foul underneath. Might be Mohammed, or is it Niemi? Could be Lang for that matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I do believe it's Niemi who picked up the foul. That'll be his second. A non-shooting foul, although that is a 7th, so it has to be a shooting foul.
Yeah, the refs got it, I think.
Yep, they figured it out that it's a 1-and-1. Yeah. So Bio will go to the free throw line, 6'4" player out of New Haven.
It could be interesting shooting bonus the rest of the way.
Only 2 fouls on Notre Dame West Haven. No good on the free throw for Bio. Rebound comes down to Niemi, fought for, jump ball. And the possession arrow goes back over to Notre Dame West Haven. One thing bad about having only 2 fouls, too, in a close game like this.
Yeah, you have to rack them up.
You got to rack them up. It's good in some ways. It's bad in others.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 6:02 to play. A 2-point lead for the Centaurs.
Grill 37 wants to show you some love. Place your order today to celebrate Valentine's weekend with that special sweetheart with a dinner for 2 to go. That will leave you both saying, ooh la la. Enjoy 2 salads, 2 entrees, a slice of the best cheesecake around, and a bottle of wine for just $75. And if you want to celebrate out of the house, we have amazing Valentine's weekend specials for dine-in as well. Call today to place your Valentine's weekend order and show your loved one just what they mean to you. Call 860-315-5640 today. Check us out at grill37.com.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy. Just got a weather update from our head of school, Mr. Chris Sanford. Let's see what it says here. Greatest threat for locally heavy snows will be across parts of far eastern and southeastern Connecticut. Oh, wonderful.
Right.
So they're saying for us right now, up here, about 4 to 6 inches is what they are saying. 6 to 8 down in New London. So we could have some snow on Super Bowl Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, quick pick.
Tom Brady.
Yo, TB12. You might as well at this point. I mean,
kind of have to.
You kind of like the guy with everything he did for New England. Of course, I'm a Green Bay fan, so do I like TB12? Right? No, I don't.
Well, I'm a 49er fan, but that's his hometown, so there's a connection there as well.
Davis with the runner ties the ball game at 61. Yeah, when the Packers and 49ers play, Will and I do not talk.
Right, we can't say that part.
Omar Cooper with the basketball. I still wish Aaron Rodgers would have run on 3rd down. That's all I can tell you. Justin Cross from 3. No good. Rebound knocked out by Mohammed to Cooper.
Good job there.
Over to Samaro. Samaro to Cross. Around Bio, but he kept the basketball. He tosses it out to Cooper. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Cooper gives it up. Long 3 for Samaro.
He's having a game. This guy clearly is a game.
3-pointer makes it a 64-61 game. Woodstock Academy with 5 minutes or 5 minutes to play, I should say, just under 5. This is Lang to Harrell. Davis. Left hand dribble, tosses up the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Yemi. Sky is up there to get it. Over to Cooper. You get the feeling that, that Centaurs may be a little fresher right now.
Well,
they've been rotating a lot more bodies.
Yeah, and one thing that's happened, I don't know if it's
Cross goes in, gets the basket, gets the foul.
A good strong finish. I'm not sure if going to zone may have helped a little bit.
The foul is on Bio. That's his first.
Woodstock went to zone a few minutes ago, and looks like Notre Dame is looking for the answer. They're trying to find their shot there.
Yeah, and they're not
getting it yet.
They have. They only have one basket in the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm not positive when that adjustment was made, but I noticed earlier Woodstock kind of went to a zone, and things got a little shaky for them.
They have had a few free throws in between that, may we say. The Cross free throw is no good. Rebound to Harrell. So a 66-61 game in favor of the Centaurs, as the Green Knights try to get off this little skid they're on. Edwards over to Lang. Davis on the right side. Davis's runner is no good. Rebound Cross. And they're only getting one shot, too.
Oh, that's a definite.
You've got one opportunity.
It should be one shot today.
Yeah, you don't get many more than that. So with the basketball is Omar Cooper. Brings it up the floor, gives it up to Samaro. From 3, rimmed in and out. Rebound comes down to Bio. That could have been the dagger.
That was down.
That was down. It should have been the dagger. I agree. But it didn't go down. Runner Edwards was blocked by Cross.
Great job.
Kentner will pick up the basketball. Gives it up to Cooper. Comes over half. Cooper dribbles over to the left corner. Gets some help from Kentner. A lot of help from Kentner.
Oh, yeah.
Cooper will give it up to the quarterback, Samaro. Samaro dribbles around up on top of the key, decides to go left after going right. Runner, no good. Rebound came right back to him, but he came in from out of bounds, so we'll go back over to Notre Dame West Haven.
Yeah,
he was the first to touch it after he went out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't establish his feet in first.
Correct.
I guess.
Yep. I don't think Julian agrees with that, but I understand the call.
Yeah. I couldn't see it.
I think it was pretty accurate on that, because if I can see it, it was pretty,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty obvious. Edwards with the basketball, high dribble for Edwards.
Yeah, I think the zone's slowing him down a little bit.
It is. Well, there's some big bodies in there. Bio from 3 is no good. Rebound, and the only thing it does is it just totally takes away any rebounding from Notre Dame West Haven. There's always a blue jersey on the boards, and there's not many white jerseys with it. Karkimo with the basketball. Gives it up to Samaro. Samaro looks to drive. Samaro kicks it to Kettner. Last second. Kettner no good on the shot. Rebound. It comes down and taken away from Bio by Dominic Strother. Over to Samaro. Steps aside of Lang. Puts up the 3 and buries it.
There's the dagger you wanted. There it is.
I was asking for it. Well, we got it.
Not necessarily. Not the full dagger, but that's the first poke. That's the first poke.
I would agree with that. Not the full, but we got somewhat of a dagger. 69-61.
Hello, I'm Sophia Mawson from Pomfret, and when I found out that we were going to be e-learning for my senior year at Woodstock Academy, I was concerned that it was going to be mundane, but now that we're a few weeks into the school year, I've come to see e-learning in a whole new light. E-learning has enabled me to learn important life skills regarding collaboration and technology, skills that will be crucial for my success in the future.
Visit woodstockacademy.org/future centaurs to fill out your First Steps form or schedule your on-campus tour today.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy, the Alumni Fieldhouse. 69-61 in favor of the Centaurs after that three-pointer by Julian Samaro.
Yeah, it's good to see Giddens back out on the floor as well.
Oh, yes. Brad Favreau pulling the strings over there.
Yeah, well, remember he went down earlier.
Yep, he did. Oh, that's right, with the cramp. Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Edwards to Lang. And he gives you that extra length out top.
Well, it looks like him and Samaro have some chemistry as well.
There's that, too. Spin around by Edwards. Gives it back out to Davis. His 3 is on the way, and he puts it down. Well, maybe it wasn't the total dagger.
Yeah, that was a big shot right there. Keep him alive.
69-64. If it stays this way, do you like Julian Samaro as our star of the game?
Oh, yeah.
I think so. That one I thought was pretty evident.
Oh, yeah.
There's some days you could just say, we got this one. Karkimo with the basketball. Give it up to Espinado Guzman. Back over to Samaro. Actually, Sean Giddens.
Yeah.
Yes, Giddens on the runner. No good. Rebound. Strother inside. Can't
great
get it to
work.
fall. Got it back.
Great work.
Back up with it again. No good. Rebound. Justin Cross can't hold on. Giddens can't get it. Picked up by Lang. Giddens got in the way. Lang manages to get through the mess. Lang right to the hole and puts it up and good.
Mark, it's basketball season.
Yeah, I think that one proved it out right
it's
there.
It's basketball season.
69-66. Oh, my gosh. What a series that was. Unfortunate it went against the Centaurs.
Yeah.
They missed like 4 or 5 shots. And
great effort, great work.
And then the offense gets through the defense. How I don't know. Samaro with the basketball. Jumper from the free throw line is good.
Yep, see, that's why he's the favorite.
Is that clutch or is that clutch? 71-66. Davis. Bounce pass. They get it to Harrell. Harrell goes to the hole. No good. And a foul on Justin Cross. And again, that was one of those calls you may say, well, that was kind of late. But they're waiting to see if the ball goes down or not.
Yeah, that was definitely a late whistle again.
No, I don't think there's a question about that.
Yeah.
But they're waiting to see if that ball goes down and where the advantage is. Because if Notre Dame would have rebounded it, they may have let that play fly. Yeah.
Right.
Harrell misses the first free throw. One more attempt for Harrell. Is no good. Rebound Cross. Over to Samaro. Samaro racing down that left side.
No troubles.
Samaro. They give it over to Giddens. Giddens touched the baseline, or he got fouled on the baseline. Yep, fouled on the baseline. Was one of the tugging. He was either fouled or he touched it.
I think the Notre Dame player kind of rode him out of bounds, kind of pushed him out, forced him out.
But it was only the fourth foul, the third on Harrell. The third on Harrell? Okay, third on Harrell. I had him for four, so third on Harrell. Is there just 17 seconds left in this one? Wow.
Yeah,
this one went flying by me. Samaro with the basketball kicked out of bounds. It'll be on the floor once again, another foul. And that again will be Harrell. That'll be his fourth. 12 seconds to play and a 5-point lead for the Centaurs.
I believe Coach DeFeo wanted a foul there. They just didn't hear him.
Right.
I think he wanted him to foul
but again,
much earlier than that.
I mean, yeah, you only have 5 fouls. Strother is going to try to get a sixth, and it was an offensive one. You're right. Good call. Good call, Coach.
Yeah, he kind of threw it off on him.
Yeah, no question. Second one on Struthers. And Lang will come back into the ball game for Notre Dame West Haven. 10 seconds. Edwards will bring it down the floor. You got no time to waste. Edwards goes to the right side, kicks it to the corner. Bio jumper from inside the arc is no good. Rebound cross, fights for it, still on the floor. Doesn't matter as a buzzer sounds to end this one. A 71-66 win for Woodstock Academy over Notre Dame West Haven here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Hopefully we'll get a chance here to grab Julian Samaro for a couple of quick words. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Fresh. That's the thought that goes into everything that Grill 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret serves. Grill 37 takes pride in every step of bringing a delicious meal to your dinner plate. All steaks are certified Angus beef, hand-cut in-house. Grill 37 takes the time to make all of its soups, stocks, sauces, and dressings by hand. Nothing comes from a can, and it's a difference you can taste. It's Grill 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret. Go online to grill37.com or for reservations, call 860-315-5640. Grill 37, just minutes away from the Woodstock Academy and a proud supporter of Centaur Nation.
We saved you a seat. The Woodstock Academy has received a generous gift to replace the seats in our new Center for the Arts on South Campus. We're now selling individual seats to raise money for additional improvements throughout the center, and funds from purchased seats will go directly to this effort. Seats are $200 each and can be purchased in groups, making them a nice option for a family or as gifts. Each seat has the opportunity for custom recognition that will be displayed in the armrest. Seats can be purchased online at www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. That's www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. Each gift is tax deductible, and seats can be dedicated as an individual, couple, or family, for your children, grandchildren, or parents, in memory of a loved one, with the name of your business, organization, or community group, or one of many other options. If you have questions, please contact me, John Sturdivant, at 860-928-6575, extension 1211.
And welcome back to Woodstock Academy. We have our star of the game today, and his name is Julian Samaro, and for good reason. I can't tell you how many points you had, Julian. I apologize. But we can't do stats and play-by-play at the same time. Bring the microphone right up to your mouth there, and we'll give you a few quick questions. Say, just as far as finally getting back on the floor for a game, how happy are you?
I'm excited, man. It feels good to be back. Been out for a long time.
You know, how tough has that been, being on the sideline for as long as you guys have been?
It's tough, especially during Corona. We got to come back from break. We all got to quarantine. We only had about a week or two of practice. I had 2 days. I came back after, so it just feels good to be back.
Tough to be without the coaching staff this week as well?
Absolutely, but we got to figure it out. We know what to do. Just gave us the blueprint. We just got to go out and execute.
And certainly you were the quarterback out there today. Did you feel you had to take charge at times?
Absolutely. The coach left me in charge, me and some of the other point guards, and we just had to take ownership, take leadership.
Let me ask you a couple, just as far as, that Notre Dame West Haven was tough today. There's no question about that. Was it good to have a challenging game like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to challenge a game because, prep school, we're getting ready for the next level, so it feels good to have competition, you know what I'm saying? It makes me play hard.
Right. I just want to compliment you on your leadership out there and your communication. I think it was tremendous. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
How about some more games? Do you guys want to get out here and play some more or what?
Absolutely. We need to get the dust off, you know what I'm saying? We need to get back, man. I can't I can't wait till we get, into motion, with the coaches back, everything. Can't wait.
Talk about that three-pointer from over here, because it was kind of the dagger. It was that 60. It was a 5-point game. You made it an 8-point game with that.
Yeah, in my head, I had missed the layup prior to that.
And you missed a 3 prior to that.
I missed a 3 prior to that, and I saw Dom got the steal. I already told him as soon as he caught it, let me get a 3, Dom, let me get a 3. And I thank Dom for trusting me. He gave me the ball, and it went in.
Do they respect you out there a lot? Because you yell at them a little bit. We've seen that today.
Yeah, but they understand that, I'm not doing it for any other reason but for us to win at the end of the day. So I appreciate my teammates for sure.
Right, that was pretty evident. That was pretty obvious to me, and that's what I commend you on.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
no question. Julian, congratulations. Great win today.
Thank you.
Julian Samaro from the Woodstock Academy Centaurs Gold Prep basketball team here as we have come to the end of this broadcast, our first broadcast. But not to the end of the day yet.
Not for you.
Not for me. I'm going to take a ride. We're going to be heading south as we're going to be bringing you live coverage of the Woodstock Academy boys ice hockey game against Suffield Granby Winslow-Locks. That game coming at you live about 7:15 or so from the Notre Rose Garden Ice Arena as Greg Smith will join me for all the play-by-play. Will, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks on the sideline.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be in here tonight.
This was fun.
This was a good show. Yeah.
Fun game, good show.
I think we all needed it. Right? Yeah.
I think we did, because it was something just to say, we're back. And we'll be back with you at 7:15 tonight. Have yourself a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you again live from the Norwich Rose Garden Arena. Remember, that game is live on our website tonight at 7:15. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.